There's so many good things happening on main streets and downtowns across the Magnolia State. So today we're highlighting what's happening downtown this weekend. It is brought to you by the Mississippi Main Street Association. Now don't forget, you can always go to msmainstreet.com/calendar to get more information on upcoming events. And we're calling all of you guys in McComb. We've got Shaun Thompson joining us from McComb Main Street to talk about what's coming up this weekend. So, hey, Shaun.
Hi.
So you've got a busy weekend coming up in McComb. What's happening?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we are hosting the 30th Annual Iron Horse Festival. We're super excited about it. It starts this Saturday for one day from 10 a.m. till 9 p.m.
So 30 years, huh? Okay, so what's kept people coming back to this Iron Horse Festival for 3 decades?
Oh, yeah. So, well, first of all, it starts with our music. We host a variety of genres, so bands that are playing many genres of music. So looking at rock and soul, R&B, gospel, blues, you name it, and country. So a little bit of everything, something for everyone to enjoy on the stage. In addition to that, we have our retail vendors. So lots of shopping there, anywhere from jewelry to clothing to body products, et cetera. So lots and lots of good things there for shopping, as well as our food trucks and our kids zone. So we've got our kids zone with carnival rides for our children from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Like I said, our food trucks with snow cones and gelato, barbecue, Cajun food. I mean, just a mixture of things there. And two other aspects is our auto show. So the auto show registration for your car starts at 9 a.m. So many different vehicles to look at there, as well as a new element that we're adding this year is our bake-off competition. So super excited about that. But local bakers for cakes, pies, and cookies. So we'll get to sample those delicious treats and provide awards at the end.
First you had me at gelato, then you had me at cakes and cookies, Shaun. But so the car show, so is it like a specific type of antique car, or is it bring any kind of, I guess, car you're proud of? Like what kind of car show will it be?
Yeah, so it's basically a mixture. So we're looking at the anywhere from the antique vehicles to traditional cars and the four-wheelers and motorbikes.
So that's something for, and this will be free. Would the car show also be included, like in terms of free? Walk up and just enjoy it?
That's right. You can just walk up and enjoy. Like I said, registration starts at 9 a.m. for the cars, so they'll be able to view those cars throughout the day. But the winners for the different categories would be announced at 2 p.m.
And then let's get to the most delicious contest you got going on, the Bake Off. How does that work? Will it already be pre-done? Will folks get a chance to maybe vote on their favorite baked confection or goodie, or how does that work?
Yeah, so basically it is pre-made. We will not ask the contestants to bake on site, but bring in their pre-made treats. So we're looking at presentation, which is one area for judging. So, and then we do have a select group of judges that will judge each of the categories. But in addition to that, we will have a popular vote. So the most favorite by the patrons.
Well, if I was there at the Iron Horse Festival, I would try all of them, Shaun. That would be. So I love the name Iron Horse Festival. Is that unique to McComb? Is there a reason for the Iron Horse part?
Well, down here in Southwest Mississippi, as we know, we have the railroad, and that is one of the elements that has boosted our economy, of course, over the years. And therefore, we adopted that and called it, of course, the Iron Horse, but it's based off of the railroad.
I am today years old, Shaun, that I put those two things together. Like, I've seen the Iron Horse Grill and some other things all about railroads. It totally makes sense now. Like, oh my gosh. So you just blew my mind in the funniest way. In that way. So if folks, give us your best sort of Mississippi directions on how to find McComb.
Yeah, so we're off of I-55. So if you're traveling from northern Mississippi, of course, travel south on I-55, exit 17, and you just make that left and go straight down Delaware Street. So exit 17 is Delaware, and if you take that street directly to the end, you will wind up in our downtown area on Main Street on Railroad Boulevard. The address for our festival is we will be at the Bo Diddley Pavilion at 112 North Railroad Boulevard.
All righty, and I see that the music kicks off at 10 and goes all the way to 9 p.m. Will the Kids Zone be open for the entire time as well?
Well, Kids Zone is open from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. All
righty, there you go. Well, Shaun, I hope y'all have the best weather. It's looking like great weather. What a fun family activity to do leading up to Mother's Day. So best of luck.
Yes, thank you so much. We're excited.
All right, I appreciate your time. And if you're not in the McComb area, maybe you'll be closer to Senatobia because they've got a 5-Star City Fest going on this weekend as well. And Jamie is joining us to tell us a little bit more about that. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, how are you?
I am doing well. I'm excited about all these things to get out and do this weekend, particularly with Mother's Day right around the corner. If you want to get out and do something special, you guys have something that people can come to. So tell us about this 5-Star City Fest.
Well, we are having the 5-Star City Fest in downtown Senatobia, and we've been having this. It was Mayfair for years, like 28 years, and then we rebranded as 5-Star City Fest because we are the 5-Star City, and it has a little bit of everything, from the Not Yo Mama's 5K starting on Friday night, live music, arts and crafts vendors Saturday morning, Kids Zone, barbecue and steak cook-off, a huge car show, just a cornhole tournament in the afternoon, and then more live music. When I tell you there's a little bit of everything there, it's a little bit of everything.
It sounds like y'all have packed a lot into this one day, kicking off, like you mentioned, at 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you wanted to sort of figure out your day, is there a way to like hit up most of all of it, or is it kind of just come, take your time, see it all, if that makes sense?
Well, it's Friday and Saturday, so
okay.
You get we kind of break it into 3 events. Basically, Friday night is the Not Yo Mama's 5K, and there's no entry fee all weekend, by the way. But Friday night's the Not Yo Mama's 5K, and live music, food trucks, and all that are there. And then Saturday morning, you get there early, shop the over 100 arts and crafts vendors. The Kids Zone, the barbecue steak cook-off is going on during the day as well, and the Chrome and Classic Car Show. We shut down our entire downtown and have a huge car show. Again, food trucks, live music going during that. And then in the afternoon, all the cars leave and the vendors leave, and we kick off with some more live music and a cornhole tournament.
Oh, that's fun. How is that set up? Obviously, it's teams of, I guess it could be 2, maybe more, but how is that tournament ran? Those are getting popular, Jamie.
It is very popular. We kind of just originally started it just needing something to fill some space on an empty part of our festival, and it has turned out to be a huge thing. It's very competitive. You have teams that show up that are sponsored in jerseys, and cornhole has now made it all the way to ESPN. And then you have people that are just from the community, just want to try it out, and they just show up, and sometimes you can just be partnered with a professional, and then sometimes you just bring your friend. And we have 2 different divisions, tailgaters and champions, so that if you're the best in your neighborhood, you should still probably compete in tailgaters. Champions compete all over and have different leagues and all that.
I think it would be funny if Jamie, if I showed up and they paired me with a professional, that professional would be so disappointed that they got me as their cornhole partner.
I feel the same way.
You know, that would be fun. They should do that. They should just put all the contestants in a bucket, and then they should just pull out and like make teams like that, and you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. I think that would be fun.
It would be entertaining for sure. There's some serious competitors.
That's what I was going to say. It's entertaining for those who would not have to be taking it seriously, but some cornhole professionals thinking, absolutely not, Rebecca. We're coming with our A game, and that's not the way it's going to be at all. Speaking of the car show, is that lending to a specific type of car, or like a specific antique or anything for those that may be enthusiasts in that area?
Well, so that's what's the beauty of our car show. It's called Chrome and Classic. So we have such a big mix of the classic cars, the ones that have just been purchased and haven't started their remodels yet, and then the amazing remodels. And then we have Corvettes, the big Jeeps with the big tires. It's a mix of everything. And when I say we close down our downtown from one end to the other in line with the Chrome and Classic cars.
That's awesome. So give us your best Mississippi direction to Senatobia.
We are 30 minutes south of Memphis, and we are 30 minutes from Oxford. If you're coming down I-55 or north on I-55, you cannot miss us. When you get off the interstate, there's going to be signs that point you right in the direction of Five Star City Fest.
Well,
we have incredible sponsors that make it free the whole week.
Well, I appreciate your time, Jamie. Wishing y'all the best of luck for great weather and a big crowd.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
All righty. And don't forget, you can always go to msmainstreet.com/calendar to get more info on upcoming events. But stick with us. We got more for you coming up next.